Good morning, it's Diane Roberts here from scoreat4.25.blogspot.com. Mainly, I'm a paper crafter, but I'm also a sewer, and I have finalized my craft room to incorporate my new sewing machine, which is a Ruby Designer Deluxe, which also does embroidery, which is what I intend to be learning. But I wanted to do one final craft room update to show you how everything has evolved over the last few weeks since I bought my machine. You recall the last time that I had done an update, I showed you a different arrangement. Let me start here. Way over in this corner, I had opened up this closet space. This is me dragging the camera around on a tripod. I thought it would be less annoying to see the shaking of my hands. So here is a former closet that my husband pulled the doors off for me, and I put 2 sets of 5 shelving in, and can also use the original closet shelving. So I have a number of things that are very useful to me and quickly grabbable in this area. What I do is use this top area here to take pictures of my cards that I want to post. You can see the 2 lights. I have daylight bulbs in there, so it's helpful for getting true color, which is always a difficulty. I shove the ones that I've just recently made up there before they go into this little bag here that for either for sending or for sharing if people need cards. That's what I do. Put them in there for distribution. So that because I moved that there, I ended up taking my big cutting table, which has the sewing apparatus in front of it, the ironing board there, and that is there today because it's probably going to be a sewing day. After I finish my first card this morning, I will be doing some sewing, so I dragged that out. It's got rubber legs. It's really slides around very easily. I can show you how easily this thing glides around in order to sew or to get to that table. Sometimes I put it this way. Generally, I put it the other way because I've got a strip, a power strip, screwed into the side of that big cabinet for plugging that in. And then when the iron's no longer needed, I have a little spot for it there on my shelf, right around there, to store it. This is my big cutting table. The sun's glaring in this morning, which is wonderful, but it's not really good for taking pictures. You can see it is 58 by 36, so I have a nice giant space. I keep my big shot over there. I've got another light. I've got some paper pumpkins in the back that are partially finished or in the making. My Simply Scored is up there, and my Stampin' Trimmer. Then I have my IKEA table, which is always great. That steps down a level because I don't need it quite as high as cutting. Sometimes I sit here. My chair does triple duty here because I can just, again, everything's on wheels in this room so that I have most usability. That chair goes over there and I can access my laptop, or sometimes I just want to sit. Oh, and look at, as I move my chair, I noticed something that I can share with you. My buddy Zuzu happens to be asleep in her corner. Hey Zuzu, good morning. It's Zuzu's birthday today. She turns 1. She's already very exhausted because we've already taken a walk and ran around, and she's been playing with Molly. Okay, back to sleep. She loves to sleep under that desk. Oh, there she is waking up. There she is. Nope, not quite. Back to sleep. She keeps late hours. I stay up late, they stay up with me. Okay, so then I have my 2 little pieces from IKEA, which have drawers, very helpful, very useful. This big drawer space here, I use for putting all my big styes, all my big shot stuff, basically, because some of the plates are extended plates. They're long and they're bigger and they're heavy, so this is a really good place for that stuff. Plus I have the little drawers. I've got drawers. I've got a file drawer for notes and patterns and notebook stuff, so that works really well. And I have a nice view of the outside. I have a list. You can see my list of colors. I can never remember which family the colors are in, so I have them listed there. Also, if you'll notice on my, sorry about that, on my, oh, I don't think it's going to zoom in far enough, but I, forget this is a very bad idea. Let's zoom back out. I label each color family. That's how I keep my families. That's how I keep my families organized. As you can see, there are my neutrals, and I put neutral on every single card with my P-Touch. I label every single stamp pad. Okay, back to the actual room. So here's the rest of my room. Here's this corner where I still have my punches up there, and I have a couple of, I've got a bookcase that I had always had, Walmart bookcase, and then another shelving unit that my husband had built as part of something else. The top half of that shelving unit is now in my closet that you can't really see in this video, but it's where those 5 shelves are. I've got a closet that goes underneath the stairway. So the top piece of that is on the floor in there, and it's another shelving unit, which is great. But this is very cool because I went out and purchased at Walmart or Target a number of the Sterilite drawer pieces, and I label them with my P-Touch. You can see that one. I don't know if you can see it. It says dimensionals are in there, so that's very close to my desk, so I can just grab them when needed. But here's my big new cabinet called the Arrow Company creates this cabinet. It's called a Joey. It's called a Kangaroo with a Joey. This actually pulls away from the wall and opens up, just it doubles in size for its width to the, or depth I should say. Also those drawers pull out so that I can pull forward or make a different setup. I can pull this out. Everything, it's very heavy furniture, but it's very easily maneuvered because it is on wheels. Oops. On wheels, as you can see. This can pull out. This has a gate leg top. So you can see even in this room, if it's a sewing day and I had a giant project to work on, like a gown or a quilt, because I've got a lot of experience sewing gowns, believe it or not, I used to work in a bridal shop. So this gives you your extra space when you pull out the gate legs. Very nicely, very nice. So this comes unassembled, of course. Got it in Friday, and I was on vacation all week, and my husband built it yesterday. I helped. Oh boy, it was an amazing ordeal. The Arrow Company does provide a YouTube video, on a very detailed YouTube video on how to put this together, which was very helpful, along with a 20-something page book. I can't even tell you how many screws and wooden dowels and cams, etc., were involved in the making of this. Oh, another feature of this is this drawer opens and then lifts up like so, and there's another piece provided to you where you may create even more top space. If you don't need that whole back area, you just add this on. Not for anything heavy, mind you, but if it's fabric or scissors or pins, whatever. And you can even, it's recommended you put this under. You can even extend it into an L shape. So I love the cabinet. I think it's great. I'm going to have I get a lot of use out of it. The Joey, check out the size of that key. The Joey actually locks. The top drawer locks in the Joey, which is a very good consideration for if you have little children. If you have little children, you don't want them getting at you pins or scissors, etc. Here's the lock-in key. I was really surprised at the size of the key. It's quite large. This all just fits right into itself very easily. The people that do the videos for Arrow do it a lot better than I do. So that's that area. And then my last area, which you've seen before, is just this shelving unit that has all my ribbons and my punches and my stamps. My stamp sets, as you can see, are less. I weeded out all my stamps, put a bunch in storage. The ones that I know I'm not going to use and probably would sell, but I haven't taken any steps to selling them. In the meantime, what I'm doing is just focusing on the bottom shelf has wooden stamps, and I have a set of Alice in Wonderland stamps that I love, and I just keep those. And then the next shelf up are all retired stamps. A lot of them are sentiments. I save them because I don't think I ever want to dump a sentiment stamp. And a lot of them are holiday stamps, so I save those. And then I have the stamps that are retiring. That's right here. These stamps are retiring. This is the cutest little, oops, the cutest little box of popcorn from Lisa Credo, the Junior Mints, for our catalog premiere, which we had this week. These are retiring, or Hostess and Celebration from this year. This is a little order I got in this week, but we had free shipping, so I stocked up on envelopes and glue dots and dimensionals and candy dots and one stamp. The top shelf are the stamps that will remain. These are the stamps that are still in the new catalog, which will be revealed June 1st availability. So there you have it. That's the rest of my room. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. I didn't mention this was punches and paper. It's all my Stampin' Up! Paper. I'm doing the transition with the 5 new in colors. Kind of sad because I loved our old in colors, which are right over there near my cup of coffee. I'm making cards with that. And you can see this is my desk in progress for today's card. As you can see, I am trying to figure out what I'm going to do with certain colors and certain shapes today. So thanks for stopping by. I'm really happy to share my new room. I'm very happy about it, very excited. And it's Zuzu's birthday and she could care less, right? Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.